Did you know that starting at age 40, we begin to lose muscle mass, and that after age 60, this loss can reach up to 1% per year, silently? Sounds like a small number? Well, you should know that this is directly linked to an increased risk of falls, fractures, hospitalizations, and even early death. And the worst part, many people only realize it when it's already too late. But today, in this video, you'll discover a powerful, scientifically proven food that can slow down this process and protect your strength and independence. Yes, seniors can and should eat this every day to keep their muscles active and avoid the dreaded sarcopenia. If you're over 55 or take care of someone in this stage of life, this video could change everything. So go ahead and hit like, share it with someone who needs this, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming videos on health, longevity, and well-being. Now, take a deep breath and get ready for what's coming next. Because the truth might be tough, but the solution is simpler than it seems. Sarcopenia is the technical name for the progressive loss of muscle mass and strength that naturally occurs with aging. But what many people don't know is that this isn't just a normal consequence of getting older. It's a serious condition, officially recognized by medicine as a disease. And the danger lies precisely in how silently it develops. It causes no pain, no fever, no spots. It just slowly robs you of your strength until one day, getting out of bed becomes a challenge, holding a grocery bag requires effort, and walking to the corner becomes a risk. Sarcopenia is directly linked to the increase in falls, which, by the way, are responsible for over 100,000 hospitalizations per year among the elderly in Brazil. And many of those falls lead to fractures that never fully heal. But it doesn't stop there. Muscle loss reduces mobility, compromises immunity, affects metabolism, and increases the risk of cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. In other words, when the muscles weaken, the entire body begins to fail. The scariest part? This could all be prevented with simple actions, like strategic eating and consuming certain nutrients that you'll learn about in this video. Most people associate muscle weakness with extreme old age, but the truth is shocking. The loss of lean mass begins, on average, at age 40. Yes, at 40. And from that point on, if nothing is done, we lose up to 8% of muscle mass per decade, and that number goes even higher after age 70. The big problem? It all happens so subtly that many people don't even notice. One day, you feel more tired climbing stairs. The next, you realize you can't lift the same weight you used to. And that's how strength fades away, silently. This happens because, over the years, the body naturally reduces its production of anabolic hormones like testosterone and growth hormone, GH, both essential for maintaining muscle. On top of that, our diet tends to lack quality protein, and physical activity is often neglected. The result? The body starts to break down from the inside. The loss is so slow that it seems normal. But it's not. By the time many people reach old age, they've already lost up to 30% of their original muscle mass, and that can be devastating. But don't worry, it's possible to reverse or even prevent this loss. The key lies in recognizing the signs and acting in time. And that's exactly what we'll cover next. Sarcopenia doesn't announce its arrival, it creeps in silently. But the body always gives signs. The problem is, most people ignore these warnings, thinking it's just part of getting old. Pay attention to these subtle but dangerous symptoms. The difficulty getting up from a chair without support. Walking slower or shuffling your feet. Excessive fatigue doing simple tasks. Loss of firmness in arms and legs. Increased frequency of falls or stumbles. Clothes feeling looser without intentional weight loss. And perhaps the most deceptive one, loss of balance. Seniors who always walked well start to wobble on sidewalks, avoid stairs, and begin to lean on furniture. This isn't normal, it's a sign of muscle weakness. Another warning is when someone stops doing things they used to love, like dancing, walking, gardening, because they just don't have the energy. Often, this lack of physical energy doesn't come from the heart or lungs, but from muscle loss. If you or someone you love shows one or more of these signs, don't ignore it. It's time to act. Because the good news is, unlike many other conditions, sarcopenia can be slowed and even reversed with simple changes. And one of those starts on your plate. If there's one thing science has made clear, it's this: muscle is life. Having strong muscles isn't just about appearance or mobility, it's a matter of survival. Studies show that people with more muscle mass live longer. And we're not just talking about athletes or bodybuilders. Even among the elderly, those with stronger arms and legs have a lower risk of death from all causes, including heart disease, cancer, and respiratory complications. Because muscle is a real defense organ. It regulates blood sugar, strengthens the immune system, protects bones from fractures, and even helps with recovery from illnesses and surgeries. People with more lean mass recover faster, spend less time bedridden, and have a lower risk of infections. Moreover, muscle serves as a reservoir of energy and protein. When the body is sick, it draws resources from the muscles to heal. If you don't have that stock, recovery is slow, difficult, and dangerous. That's why preserving muscle in old age is not a luxury, it's a vital necessity. And how do we do that? One of the most powerful tools is in your diet. Now, you'll understand how food can be your best ally in keeping your muscles strong and your health in check. The phrase, "you are what you eat," has never been more true, especially when it comes to muscle mass. What we put on our plate defines our body's ability to build and preserve muscle, especially in old age. And here's a truth few people talk about: most seniors eat less protein than they need. And without enough protein, the body simply doesn't have the raw material to maintain muscle. The result? Sarcopenia. But it's not just about quantity. The quality of the proteins and how they're distributed throughout the day also makes a big difference. Eating a big steak at lunch and nothing at dinner doesn't solve the problem. The ideal approach is to give your body protein consistently throughout the day, to stimulate muscle synthesis in a sustained way. Besides protein, there are other essential nutrients, such as vitamin D, which plays a role in muscle strength and balance, omega-3s, which reduce inflammation and improve the muscle's response to protein, creatine, a safe and effective supplement for seniors with great results, and of course, antioxidants like vitamin C and E, which protect muscle cells from premature aging. And this is exactly where the star of our video comes in: a simple, nutritious, and accessible food that helps preserve muscle strength like few others. It's time for the big reveal. The egg, yes, the common egg that you have in your kitchen, is one of the most complete and powerful foods to prevent muscle loss in seniors. For a long time, it was unfairly blamed for raising cholesterol. But today's science is clear: eggs are safe, nutritious, and essential for muscle health. Why are they so special? First, because they contain high biological value protein, that is, protein that the body can absorb and use very efficiently. Second, because they contain leucine, a key amino acid that directly stimulates muscle synthesis. Third, eggs are rich in vitamin D, choline, selenium, and healthy fats, all nutrients involved in muscle and brain protection. Plus, they're easy to chew, easy to cook, easy to pair with other foods, and inexpensive. No fancy stove or complicated recipes needed. Studies show that including eggs in the diet can improve strength, lean mass, and even physical performance in seniors. And the best part, with regular and balanced consumption, there is no cardiovascular risk. Now that you know what this miraculous food is, learn how to include it in your daily routine in a practical and tasty way, without overdoing it and with balance. Here's how to include eggs in your diet without getting tired of them or overcomplicating things. At breakfast, classic scrambled eggs with a slice of whole grain bread or mashed banana with cinnamon. It's filling and provides protein early in the day, great for maintaining muscle mass. At lunch, boiled eggs as a salad side or an omelet filled with vegetables, shredded chicken, or tuna. For an afternoon snack, banana and egg pancakes, great for variety and maintaining balanced protein intake. Though for a light dinner, poached eggs with steamed veggies or a simple fried egg in olive oil with vegetable soup. Note, there's no need to overdo it. Ideally, consume 1 to 2 eggs per day, depending on individual needs and other protein sources in your diet. If you have a history of high cholesterol, talk to a nutritionist to adjust the amount. Another tip: always combine eggs with foods rich in fiber and antioxidants, like vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. This improves digestion, nutrient absorption, and keeps your plate balanced. Even with good intentions, many seniors, and even their caregivers, make mistakes that accelerate muscle loss, sometimes without realizing it. Here are the most common ones. Eating too little, especially protein. Having just soup for lunch or only fruit for dinner might seem light and healthy, but it's a fast track to sarcopenia. Being too sedentary. The phrase, "too much rest weakens you," has never made more sense. Cutting out eggs out of fear of cholesterol. This myth still harms a lot of people. Is skipping breakfast. Going long periods without eating after nighttime fasting makes the body use muscle mass as energy. These mistakes have simple solutions. One of the secrets lies in the correct distribution of protein throughout the day. Breakfast, 2 boiled eggs plus 1 slice of white cheese. Lunch, chicken fillet plus beans plus brown rice. For dinner, spinach omelet. Now that you know how to eat, let's talk about how to move. Physical exercise is a powerful ally against sarcopenia. Walking, climbing stairs, using resistance bands or light weights, all help preserve and even recover muscle strength after 60. And if you want to boost the effects of your diet even more, combine eggs with oats, provide energy. Green vegetables, supply magnesium and calcium. Avocado or olive oil, offer healthy fats. Beans or lentils, provide iron and zinc. Plain yogurt, excellent for afternoon snacks. Now listen to this story. Mrs. Lucia, 78, started falling at home. She was diagnosed with moderate sarcopenia. Afraid of losing her independence, she changed her diet, began eating 2 eggs a day and went for daily walks. In 3 months, she was climbing stairs unaided again. Today, she inspires her entire family. If she could do it, so can you. The truth is harsh. Sarcopenia kills silently. But you have the power to change that. With simple actions, you can protect your muscles, your autonomy, and your life. Action plan. Include 1 to 2 eggs in your daily diet. Ensure protein in every meal. Get moving. Use your body. Avoid nutrient-poor meals. Share this video with someone you love. If this content helped you, leave a like, share your experience in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. Let's share knowledge and support each other. Remember, your strength is the foundation of your freedom. Take care of yourself and of those you love. You are responsible for writing your story with health, strength, and independence. And it can all start today with one simple gesture, putting an egg on your plate. See you in the next video. Stay well, stay strong, and inspire others to do the same.